All right, on today's episode, we got two ex-felons, Mike and...
He came right out. Wait. You just came right out with it.
Listen, bro, I told you, this is it for y'all.
Hey,
Signed your death wish.
As soon as he said, I looked at them two. I said, the two fellas. They talk about me and you.
No, can't be me.
Can't be.
Can't be me.
Like, we gonna see by the time this episode is over. How much shit
Racial
we get
profile.
out.
Yeah. We felons.
Here you go, man.
How did we get there?
We gonna find out from the people.
All right.
But welcome back to the Mancave podcast, y'all. It's your boy Larry Brown. I'm in here with my partner in
Get out your
crime.
government right off top.
Always. This man
Always.
does not, he never doesn't add his full fucking name, this guy.
Larry Brown the third.
Yeah.
My man,
The third.
You forgot the D. We know you like the D. So you got to put that in there.
Oh, no, don't do this like
Yeah,
your man on the last podcast
Listen.
with the pause.
yeah.
I told you I watch your podcast.
gotta-
I don't
We gotta
condone
make-
and none of that. I'm cool. Go ahead.
You can this your camera right here, so you can all the ladies can look in that one right there. You can there you go. Look, see,
Look at the smile.
Raise your
My
hand. Got him.
now later on, just ask a very like a question. I'm gonna piece it together.
He
and
talking
it'll be
about
like,
Gotti.
Yep. Every time he answers something, just get him looking all lovingly into the camera. You're gonna put some hearts and shit around him.
This guy's crazy.
But yeah, man. Back to the matter at hand. You want to introduce the episode, George?
Yeah, I think today's episode, we have a good one to be talking about hip hop, rap, its influence, you know, how people get into it. I think it's a very special episode for me because I was very religious when I was younger. So I didn't listen to rap until I was like 18 because if I ever did, my mom would make me pray to God for forgiveness. Even if I was like driving by or somebody was listening to the, rap driving by, I had to like admit to her that I heard rap and she made me like pray to God to forgiveness. Everything I just said is a lie.
I was 5 seconds away from saying, "Give me your five gospel songs right now."
Please
Your 5
top
favorite
my-
gospel songs.
Please top my video up when he was saying that. I'm sitting here like, what?
No.
I was really engaged. I was.
Bro, he's a fucking phenomenal liar. Like, he's a
got me.
pathological liar.
Part of it is
Got
that
me.
I started believing it.
This is a great
You're a
podcast.
sociopath.
This is a great podcast.
Yeah, no, but the episode really we're talking about rap and hip hop. And
that part was real.
George and all his shit. I don't know what he talking about. But no, we got my man Mike Hedden. He got his own podcast. I'm not gonna plug him too much because we don't want to take away from our own
Nah,
shit.
whenever he mentions it, I'm gonna just bleep it.
All right, cool.
I won't even say it.
Y'all crazy.
And we
I
got
won't even say
and we got Philly's own up and coming all-star rap extraordinaire Claude Forte in the
Come
motherfucking
on.
building.
He's doing something funny right now. He know I'm retired. He trying to bring me out of retirement.
What you mean?
Why
bro?
you didn't mention I'm retired?
You're not retired.
I'm retired.
I heard like 3 songs from you in the last month, bro.
Yeah, that's on some GTA RP stuff. That's it.
Was it AI?
Nah.
It was actually you.
I'm gonna make an AI though.
Are you really?
I'm gonna make an AI.
That'd be dope.
Yeah. I'm make
Right?
AI.
I heard rappers really don't retire though. They just.
I mean,
fizzle out.
They take a break.
yeah, we take a little break. We take a little break.
Jay tried to retire 5 times. It didn't
Yeah,
work.
it just
that?
don't work. All right, here you go. Here you go. On to the next segment.
With my camera.
Next
See?
segment.
See? Here we go. He about to start. He about to start his shit.
Yo, but my,
This my camera, right?
Yeah,
I'm
that's
talking right.
yours.
He gonna start his shit. He gonna piss me off. If I get up and leave,
unplug
it's
it.
on
He
him.
going listen. I'm pulling
Nah,
a
nah,
Birdman. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm pulling a Birdman before this podcast is over. All right.
Well, which one of us Charlemagne? 'Cause you ain't third to me. nigga.
You.
Nah, we ain't doing that.
You.
Nah, we ain't doing that. But Mike, you're one of the biggest hip hop heads that I've known, and I know that because we argue about how influential Beyonce is and how much she influenced JayZ's rise to fame. So, just out of curiosity,
Stop. No, stop. You
Is that
already
what you
saying
think?
it wrong. Huh?
That's what you believe?
No.
Explain it a little more because I think me and Larry before the show were like disagreeing with you that he didn't need Beyonce, and you
No.
saying that Beyonce pushed him to the next
No,
level.
no, no,
So
no,
just
no,
explain
no.
a little bit.
They were not listening to me. I don't know who they was talking to. They was talking to somebody else that looked like me. Probably got on the same jersey as me, but that was not me. You finished your bullshit.
what
you were
made
saying?
you get into rap? Like, what was your
That was your
early-
question.
listen.
That was your lead up to your question.
Bro, I had to give people some context so they know who they're dealing with.
That's crazy.
All right. Well, my first introduction that I can remember, which is funny, is JayZ. My uncle, who passed away, rest in peace. My uncle
Rest in
Ricky.
peace, Uncle Ricky.
We was going to Atlantic City for a family function, and he literally played from West Philly, my grandmother's house at 61st and Chestnut Street, 62nd and Chestnut Street, all the way to Taj Mahal. I won't forget because the Taj Mahal reminded me of Disney World because the way it looked. He played Ain't No Nigga. It must have been 100 times on
That's
the way
a
there.
long ass ride, bro. Be playing the same.
Or he was playing the album. I just didn't register
Okay.
it, but I remember that song vividly.
Got you.
To the point where that was the first song I memorized. The first album I knew of, like word for word, is Dark and Hell is Hot. That's why for me,
DMX, right?
DMX is my Tupac because when it's about music that you feel, music
facts.
that hits the chord, that's DMX for me.
Got you.
And I love Pac and all that, but there's an age demographic,
Yeah,
and a
that's
lot
true.
of people don't want to accept that because they'll tell you right off the rip, Pac's in my top 5, and then you'll say, okay, explain why, and they can't explain it. So I have no reason to lie to you. Pac's not in my top 5. He's in my top 10,
Right.
but he's not in my top 5 because other people just meant more to me in my life,
Well, he was more of our parents' generation. I feel like.
or our older cousins.
Yeah. Like maybe like they missed it by like 5-6 years of that Pac. What about you, Claude? What made you get in, not only get into rap but want to master it and make it your craft? He laughing because he don't believe in you. But it's all good, bro.
No, but just like when your parents have parties and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
my mom and they always used to have parties. They always used to play Biggie and JayZ a lot. Like they played Tupac as well, but so just listening to the music, getting into it, and then one day I tried it. Me and my brothers, we all used to battle rap with each other. We had this little beef going on between each other. You know what I'm saying? Like we didn't live right next door to each other, but ever since then I started writing, and I was a kid that used to struggle a lot with trying to like expressing my feelings and stuff. So once I started rapping, that kind of helped me like clear my mind a little bit. So if I do take a break and I come back, that's because I'm probably trying to get whatever going on in my head out. You know what I'm saying? So
Was that what made you want to rap? Was like you were able to express yourself and you felt like it was like almost therapeutic?
yeah, very therapeutic. And also I low-key used to surprise myself. I used to be like, damn, how I come up with this stuff? Like, because when I first started rapping, I used to freestyle. And then eventually, as I got a little bit older, I started to write. That's when like I could get my thought process off and stuff like that. So it definitely helped me with, stuff that was going on and just trying to express how I felt for real.
Which did you enjoy more, the freestyling or writing it down?
I want to say the freestyling because it's more like a fast-paced thought process than whereas though if you writing, you can really sit there for some time and put it together. Even if you don't like something, you come back, erase it, add something else. With freestyling, it's just you just going like this, fast-paced. Gotcha. So yeah, definitely freestyling for me. Yeah.
Making a record or performing a record?
That's hard. I used to love to perform. I think performing. So how I used to make my songs, I used to visualize myself performing. So it was kind of like I was doing the same thing. So if that
And
makes a
seeing
lot
the
of sense.
feedback from the crowd
Yeah.
to a song that you put your heart into,
Yeah.
your voice into, your energy into, seeing that play out, that's
Hell
gotta
yeah.
feel good.
Hell
That's
yeah.
gotta feel good.
Yep.
Yeah, especially considering, he was just rapping what I was writing for him. So,
I knew it was coming, yo. I knew it was coming.
So basically, you was Ice
That's
Cube
cat.
and he was
You was
That's
You was his
hell
ghostwriter?
no,
That's Cap. He was Jerry Heller.
damn, he was taking all his
He
money
was taking all our cheese. That's all.
with no Vaseline.
yeah, right. I might be it. So little background for the people. I used to manage artists, and Claude was one of the people that I partnered with and was working with. So I would say I'm more in the red, investing all of the money and time and shit that I put into it than I ever got money back. I don't think I ever got paid for none of this shit. But it's all good, it's business. You know the risks going in, and you just take your losses how you can get.
But
them,
when are
know
you
what I'm
going to tell them that you tried to rap?
saying? Never. And everything
I
that comes
inspired-
after this is going
Where
to be
my
cut.
camera at?
So
This
we
man
don't-
is
I inspired.
all this shit.
This man is
I
a liar.
inspired Larry Brown III to rap.
Larry D. Brown III.
He was in the studio one day. He heard this fire ass song. I think it was called "Roll Up," and he just lost his mind. He was like,
lost
"You know
my
what?
mind.
Damn, let me try this shit out." You
and
know?
that's when we started selling coke, right?
Wow.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Wow.
I don't know
Ladies
what
and
he's,
gentlemen, we got him.
Jesus
I don't know
Hassan
what he's
Christ.
talking about.
Look at how he's nervous. Look at his,
Jesus Hassan
he's
Christ.
trying to hide his eyes with his hair. It's all good because every rapper has to sell drugs, right?
That's not true.
No,
That's not true.
you never sold drugs.
No.
Not even for fun.
No.
Not me either.
Not
I
at
wouldn't
all.
even know where to cop drugs from.
Not at all.
Well, I'm
Copy from him right across the
Oh
table.
my God, this guy, man. This guy's crazy. This
I don't
guy's
know
crazy.
what he's talking about. Once again,
Plead
I have
the
no
fifth.
recollection of anything he's talking about.
You know when niggas start lying when they say recollection.
Yeah, exactly.
I have no recollection of that ever happening. Then we have a president that said that?
Hold on, I gotta.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman. She was right under the
I
table.
gotta go into my TI bag just so they know I'm serious. You know, you say a bunch of big ass words.
Oh
Make it
yeah,
seem
yeah,
like
yeah.
you saying something.
Expeditiously.
Yeah, expeditiously.
Meanwhile, he got 100 guns in the car.
Expeditiously.
And he kidnapping women, but that's another.
Now we ratting on Cliff. All
Come
right,
on, man.
you got to move on, man.
Listen, I don't know.
Didn't
what
they
your
just
man
lose
did.
a court case about the doll, the brass doll, or the one of them dolls?
I don't know. T.I. got so much shit going on, bro.
I mean, his wife like a doll.
dragging
Can I
people
tell
off the
y'all something?
stage.
His son is way better than him as a rapper. He always
Who,
say
IT?
that. No, his name is.
I like that.
That was funny.
Which one?
I just got that.
The money, the change. Which one?
Damani.
He raps better than
He
T.I.
raps better than T.I.
T.I.
Yes.
The one who made Urban Legend, trap
Yes.
music.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And all right.
Yes.
I can't back nor debunk what you're saying because I don't know.
Go tap into him.
Okay, I'm gonna
You know what
tap
I'm saying?
in.
It's so many rappers nowadays. It's hard. Like it's so easy to get lost in a bunch. You know
That's
what I'm
true.
saying? Especially if you don't like do what other people do, trolling, or you don't. You know what I'm saying? You don't make the image part of the rap part. That's what I like about him. Like he don't like really care about the image part. Like his music is real dope though. Like,
So that's a perfect segue into our next question, and is who's your favorite rapper of all time? You can start, Mike.
It's a unanimous decision. I would speak for both of us probably.
Lil Kim.
Well,
I got 1A, 1B.
he
honest.
he's done songs with Lil Kim.
Okay.
It's Sean Corey Carter
Sean, I don't know who that is.
of Marcy Projects, Brooklyn.
Oh yeah.
December 4th,
Okay.
1969.
You know it's social too, motherfucker.
No, he never said that. He never said that on the record. He never said that.
Yo,
on
you know
the
what's so funny about this dude? He loved JayZ so much. He recreated his photo. What was that picture from that you did for your birthday? Sitting on the couch with your feet up.
That's his Andy Warhol picture. I have that hanging.
You copy and pasted his picture to your own?
Yeah, I'm gonna show it to you.
Yeah. and we can steal it off his gram and post it on it.
I got it hanging in my man cave.
Bro,
That's a real fan.
yeah, bro. He is a JayZ
I'm a JayZ fanatic.
bro.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm a JayZ fanatic.
Hey,
But
listen.
you ain't peeped the Duce. And we got the same
That
sneakers.
shit is disgusting.
And I had on a Brooklyn
You look down
Nets
on
hat.
that type of activity.
Oh, and I had on the guy y'all the guy y'all had on last podcast, Dwayne Gordon. I had on his shirt from his brand.
Oh, did you for real?
Oh, really?
That's really my man, like in real life. Like 8th grade, I had to go to another school because my school closed. The first person that talked to me when I got on the bus was him. Yeah. And he said to me, You from the other school? I said, yeah. He's like, oh, okay. Then ever since, we was cool. I mean, he slept on
It
my
really don't
floor.
take much, huh?
Yeah, he slept. he slept on my floor in my room and everything. That's my man. Shout out to
Let me
Gordon.
find out you got married because Noy gave you like some cookies or something. And you was like, oh, I love her forever.
guy's
The bar pretty fucking low, bro.
Well, she did.
Pretty
Our second date, she did make me lasagna, and I was like,
see,
yeah.
there it goes.
I'm thinking about the ring.
Well, I told everybody earlier, 30% of why I married her is because she said JayZ was the greatest rapper of all time.
I love that
standard.
statistic.
That's a good
30%.
standard.
30%.
You
It
niggas-
used to be 50. I had to bring it down a little
yeah,
bit.
that's too
20% because she gave me my son. You know what I mean?
Okay, so now we have 50. So we're the other 50.
you
So
learn.
JayZ get a bigger
the
portion.
bigger portion?
That's crazy.
No. 50% is
That's
because I love her.
crazy.
And then
Homie,
your son gets 20%.
JayZ should be less than
Yeah,
your
he gets-
your-
Because I
your
put in
kid.
some of that work to get him here. So I got to give myself the credit.
Right,
But
right.
she pushed him out.
Right.
You know
She
what
did
I'm
a
saying?
little
Right,
something.
right,
She
right,
did a
right.
little something.
She did like 2%.
She did more than a little something.
2%.
I apologize. I didn't mean to say that. I'm just saying that.
We
for
gonna keep
podcast.
all of that. Part
I'm just saying that for podcast stuff.
No, you
it's
ain't.
just,
We
it's just
know
for
it.
clicks and bits.
They
That's
say
all.
when you come in here, you your true self. So
Dang.
Okay.
it's a man cave.
So you gonna tell exactly. So you gonna say exactly how you feel about
That's
JayZ?
what I've been doing, bro.
Okay.
What about you, Claude? Who's your favorite rapper?
I got 1A, 1B. JayZ and Biggie.
JayZ and who's 1A?
I had to say Biggie.
I'm about to say, gotta be big,
Yeah,
right?
big. Definitely big.
Because JayZ basically took Biggie's whole shit and ran with it.
Nah, I want to.
true. I like
I
when you
want
do
to
it.
say that.
It's
I
not
want to
true.
say that. I want to say that.
It's not true.
I would say that. I feel like he was paying homage to him.
Okay.
I would say that. I don't
Great.
think he took his whole style though.
What did we say on the last podcast? He said, "Good artists copy, great artists steal."
Steal,
Right?
yeah.
Let me tell you the difference between stealing and paying homage. If you actually read the credits of the booklet that used to come with the CD, you
We
would
would
see
nobody
you would
here
see-
besides you would.
You would
read
see on the
fucking-
songs. All right, let me give you an example. What more can I say? Some of the lines that he said in that, the beginning line he said in that is from Tracy Lee. Shout out to Tracy Lee's from Philly. That song with Biggie that he got. He said a line in there that Big said. He gave Big the credit in the credits so his kids can get paid. That's called paying homage. Because when I give you the credit, that goes to your family. Stealing is kind of what he did to Ice-T.
Okay.
Where you took the whole concept of 99 Problems and you didn't give Ice-T the credit. But then Ice-T came back later and said, hey, let me get the credit. And he hit him with the, we cool, right? See? But Hope's still my favorite.
Wait, hold on.
But he made a hot line. He made it to a hot song.
Hey, hold on,
Didn't
hold on,
Cass
hold
say
on.
that?
We got to talk about this. We both Hov fans. Where was your head at when you heard Ether? I definitely.
I'm one of the people that actually like Ether.
I was
because
fucked up over that one. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, damn.
My
Might be
three
over from my man.
Yeah, I was like, damn, it might be over.
my three favorite rappers are Jay the Kiss and Nas.
I hate Nas.
You hate him?
I hate Nas. He
We
got the
about to
worst.
turn this episode
He got
into a
the
debate.
he got the worst beat selection in the world. Like, where
See,
he-
and I think that's
he-
overstated.
He gets his beat selection from the garbage. Like,
And I
he
think
ain't-
that's I think that's
nigga walks to the
overstated.
garbage and picks his beats. Like,
I think that's overstated.
Blue Man Group.
Blue Man.
beats.
I think that's overstated because we live in a society where if you do something once, you do it twice, you do it three times, that's who you are. And I think Nas has had 3 bad beats on the same album, and that just became the persona.
Standard.
just 3? Just 3?
I mean, we could talk about it. We on a
listen,
podcast.
man.
We ain't gonna
I-
debate
I wouldn't
But-
say-
but-
I wouldn't say 3. Yeah.
But again, remember, I'm a Nas defender at the end of the day. So I'm gonna try to come back with a defense to help support what I'm saying, even if it's bullshit.
Then that's not a good defense, bro.
Even if it's bullshit.
Even if it's bullshit.
I'm just saying.
That's
Not
some
that
biased
if
ass
it's bullshit.
argument you
Yeah,
doing.
okay.
This
All
is
right, cool.
bias.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
all
just
it
biased.
is.
That's
Yeah.
all it is. But
nobody's gonna listen to you.
I'm more biased for Jay
Okay.
than I am Nas. But to go back to the Ether thing, I didn't think Jay was done. I just thought it was something that I thought Jay was going to bounce back. Now, Super Ugly wasn't the bounce back, but Blueprint 2 was the bounce back.
Okay.
Yeah,
The song
facts,
Blueprint
facts,
2.
facts.
I think the real bounce back was 20 years later. JayZ is a billionaire. No,
No, because I don't like Jay for his money. Jay can have $2 and I would still think he was
no,
the
but I'm
greatest
saying
rapper
like
of all
if,
time.
if he's not going to be considered the best rapper of all time, if it's debatable, right? Like, how do you beat the motherfucker then? Like, oh well, I'm gonna just out succeed you.
I feel like
Yeah.
You can't argue that.
Yeah, that's true.
I think he's so dope because in the moment of times where he's making them albums, it's like if you look at it now, it makes so much sense. Like
I gave you
Blueprint.
prophecies on my first joint. Y'all all lamed
Yeah.
out. Didn't really appreciate it till the second one came out. So I took your name out, extra name out, put Jig on top, drop albums nonstop for you, nigga. That was a shot at Nas, by the way. That was a shot at Nas.
No, no,
This
he,
motherfucker is funny when it comes to
if you
JayZ.
was a rapper though, right? If you just start rapping, he made the blueprint for you to follow. That's basically what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? And Like now, if he make an album, people always be like, "Man, he talking about money too much. Talking about what he do too much." I'm like, "What you mean? Like, ain't that what he supposed to do?" Like,
yo, where's my camera at? You niggas that say that stuff ain't got a penny to your name. You niggas that say that stuff don't even pay your child support. You niggas that say that stuff live in your mama's basement, or you asking for your mama for the rent, so now your basement is her basement. So, what? Understand, right? You can't listen to everybody's opinion. Sometimes you gotta look a nigga up and down when he giving you his opinion and just go the other way. Cause look at his sneaks. If his sneaks is bullshit, if he's wearing Pat Ewins and shit like that, we ain't listen to his opinion.
Oh my god.
Who wears Pat Ewins?
The same motherfuckers who wear Shaqs, bro.
If he wear the white tee straight out the bag from the corner store, I don't want to listen to your opinion.
That used to be me though, bro. I used to go to the Poppies and grab the. What you try? So you can't listen to my opinion?
I'm just saying.
Oh god damn. Man.
Or
you ruthless.
like I said, if you a dude that got kids and you don't pay your child support, you don't go see your kids, you don't even know what birthday.
You shouldn't be listening to music.
Nah, but you want me to listen to your opinion. You don't even like yourself.
That's funny as
Or
shit.
your kids.
Or your kids. George, who's your favorite rapper?
See, the thing about me is like being Spanish, I only listen, like I did actually only start listening to actual like rappers, like maybe like going into middle school.
Just say Big Pun.
A lot of it, no.
like
A lot of it was just Spanish people that I would listen to as a kid because that's what my family.
It's the culture.
But my biggest introduction to rap was actually like 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying. Like that's the album that we bumped like crazy at the
Most
crib.
people our age, that was our Doggy Style basically. Yeah. That was the album that we weren't supposed to listen to at the time, but all of us did.
But that shit was so hot.
But our cousins 10 years before, that was Doggy Style, where they wasn't allowed to listen to that because I didn't hear Doggy Style till later once LimeWire came out. And I was like, I understand why this was banned in my aunt's household. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit is ruthless. I shouldn't even be listening to this at 14.
Right. But I think it kind of fluctuates. But I got to put Weezy on my list.
Makes sense.
you got to.
Makes sense.
Wait, could we can't go top 5? We go top 5.
Sure.
All right. Well, you already know my first 2.
Is this your personal or your objective top 5?
I mean, to me personally,
I have 2 different lists.
Personally, I like.
My man got a bias list and then his.
That's crazy.
He's a psychopath, bro.
But
I have it on my phone.
I would have to go Biggie, JayZ. I gotta put Tupac in there. I used to listen to him a lot. Then from like kind of the 2000s, I want to say is 50 Cent and it's Lil Wayne. That's what I think.
Mine is Jay.
If he could put Jay 5 times, he would.
Yeah.
Dialogue.
It's Jay, Hove, William H. Holla, William M. Hollis. No. My personal list is Jay, Jadakiss, Nas, Scarface, Beanie Siegel. My objective list is Jay, Nas. See, at 3, that's where it gets tricky. I think it's LL Cool J.
Really?
He bridged the gap from club records and street records. He's the bridge.
So that's why he's one.
Without him, you don't get Mace. You don't get Drake. You don't get
Stop it.
Nelly. You don't.
Stop it.
He's the same guy who made
We're gonna go ahead and take Mace out of that.
He's the same guy who made I'm Bad and Hey Lover. That's a street record and a Dirty Mac record. Without that, you don't get Drake. Drake is the biggest Dirty Macker of all time. How could you know how to Dirty Mac without LL Cool J? Let me just finish the list. LL Cool J at 3. I'm probably reaching because when I walk out of here, I'm probably switch 4. But
we used to that by now, so it's all good.
I gotta do somebody from the West Coast. Ice Cube, because without Ice Cube, you don't have everything else that follows. You see how I make my list? I make it to where you have to understand.
Influence on
everything. Stuff has to follow after that. Ice Cube, and then it to me it don't matter at this point. It's like
I thought this was your personal.
No, this is my objective list. I already gave my personal.
Okay.
Scarface.
Okay.
Again at 5 again.
Okay.
Because without Scarface, the South doesn't have that lyrical stepping stone.
That's true.
The
South
storytelling,
music did evolve from just kind of like
because it started from West Coast.
yeah.
What about groups?
The greatest group of all time is Wu-Tang. You argue the
Oh,
rest.
yeah, all right, but all right, we on the same page.
It's
with that
Wu-Tang. You argue the West. Actually, I've been on a real big the Beat Nuts.
The Beat Nuts. I've
Oh,
never heard.
You a
of
big
it.
fan of Beating Nuts?
Yeah.
I've actually been on a deep dive with them. Sometimes I go into
deep
these.
dive.
How,
Beat
how,
Nuts.
how deep have you gone beating nuts?
Just let us know.
Not that deep. Not that deep. No,
All
but
the way to the nuts.
How early were you exposed to beat nuts?
how early?
Yeah, were you like 10, 9? When did you start really getting into beating nuts?
You see this?
And did you start out with lotion or was it like
Jergens. Jergens. The name is Jergens for a reason.
He was dry beating.
No, dry beating is crazy. Dry beating is crazy. If you dry beat, you are a fucking animal. What person dry beats? They
Dry
have
beating
a
with rough
lotion
hands.
called Jergens. Use it.
It's not Jerkins, it's Jergens.
Jergens.
They
in the
knew what they
name.
was doing when they named
Exactly.
that too.
We're gonna
They knew
name
what they
this
was
They
doing.
knew what they did when they rebranded it to the ultra sensitive healing.
That's like all these different condoms. Bear.
Yeah.
Why don't you just go raw if you're just gonna have bear? Just go raw. Pull out. Or you just
We
leave
don't
it
condone
in.
pulling out on the Mancave.
No.
podcast.
Leave it in. Leave it in.
What the fuck?
You mean the Clipper?
No, leave it in.
All of it. All of
It's
it.
much better, fellas. I'm telling you.
Risk.
Don't just leave it in anything though.
Yeah.
No, not
That shit
anything.
ain't gonna come out.
Yeah, not
It ain't gonna come out. It's
I'm
gonna
saying
be-
if you actually like her, and you can see, then this goes back to what I said earlier about niggas not paying child support and all that. Put a condom on.
Protect yourself at all times.
Protect your
That's
neck.
a weird
Wu-Tang.
trend. We just got to a weird place real quick.
All because Mike want to beat nuts.
I should have never brought up the beat
You
nuts.
shouldn't have. Anyway, so we talked a little bit about like just like your favorite rappers and sticking with the kind of theme of being like more on the personal side with music. How do y'all feel music has personally influenced or affected you?
I would say it affected us a lot. A lot of us use that as a tool to grow up. You know what I'm saying? I know for me,
What you mean, grow up? Huh?
a lot of us ain't have fathers in the house, so you know, a lot of our fathers was Hove and whoever the fuck we was listening to at the time. It was giving us some type of game.
Yeah.
But I know for my generation, that's what influenced us. Like we was just, you know, like Hove was our, that's my pop for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I learned a lot of stuff off of just listening to a Hove album. You know what I'm saying? Like nowadays it's not like, you feel me? It's not really the same way, you know.
If it wasn't for 444, I probably wouldn't have wanted to buy my house.
You talking about the Wendy's deal?
You saved so much money fucking with Wendy's. You bought a house.
Yeah, that was
damn.
actually it. Now it's the $5 Biggie bag for the same dumb shit.
I like how he is, yo. He be sitting back plotting.
Yeah, like how you come up with that
He
quick?
want me to
hip,
say
bro.
one thing.
How
and
you
he
come
be
up with that
like-
quick?
Yeah, it's off the hip, bro. This motherfucker's a genius. So
Yo,
and he
this dude is
retarded at the
crazy.
same time.
No, but to piggyback off what you're saying, that's right. Like, for me, like the reason why I wear jerseys is because I wanted in my mind I wanted to be Memphis Bleak and Fab.
Fab I
wanted-
can see. Memphis Bleak, I can't see that.
Well, he used to wear jerseys too. That's what I mean.
Memphis
His
Bleak-
fashion.
His swag was not even close to
Well, my
Fab's.
swag ain't even close to whatever people think it is. No, but like for me, that's what I was influenced by. Just the fashion of hip hop. I'm a Michael Jordan stan, so I wanted to be Michael Jordan. When I was 5 years old, I had a bald head.
You know what's crazy?
I
is-
wanted a hoop earring. Me and Michael Jordan share the same birthday.
You know what's crazy
so,
is you remind me of Skip Bayless when you start talking about Hov.
So I remind you of a white man.
You remind me. You know
So I
how
remind you of a
how
white man.
Skip be. I can't lose in these when I put these Jordans on and all that shit.
Oh, yeah, all I wear is
That's the
Jordans.
shit you be on. Look, yeah, you about to put
All
this.
I wear is Jordans.
Look, yeah.
The only other sneaker I wear is all white, all white forces. I have 20 pair
Not
of
the
Jordans.
black ones?
No.
Don't wear the black ones. Those are
Unless
school
we
threats.
unless we about to do another felony.
Yeah, don't do the school
Unless
threats.
we about to do
No.
another felony.
Got him again.
I won't
Got
wear
him
the,
again.
I won't wear
Got
the
him
black
again.
ones.
Got him again.
Oh shit.
But no, hip hop is definitely heavily influenced. I know people who try drugs because of hip hop. I know people who start toting guns because of hip hop. I mean, it has its good and its bad, but that's everything. I mean, white kids was listening to that I'm Blue song and was doing drugs.
So culturally, I hear
That was white people are dumb. They make the dumbest songs.
we don't condone white people being dumb on the Man Cave podcast.
White people, where's my camera? White people make the dumbest songs. That's why y'all got to piggyback off the fuck we do.
Don't come after us. I'm gonna put his tag on the bottom of
Elvis Presley.
Yeah, let's
Elvis Presley.
Hey, man.
And I like Justin Timberlake, but you want to be the white version of Usher. You know what I mean? White people, y'all make the dumbest songs. It's dumb, except for Sweet Caroline. That's a jam.
We ain't about
That's
to,
a hit.
That's a rabbit hole we ain't about to go down, Mike. We gonna let you have that.
Sweet Caroline is a good song.
Sure.
I love all people. All people are one of the same.
Yeah.
You know,
We don't
it's
want
only one
nobody
race.
business. Yeah,
the human race.
The human race.
That's
okay.
it.
All right.
You know what I
Reverse Umar Johnson.
And my camera is two races.
Umar Johnson.
It's us and then everybody else.
So you talked a little bit about like culturally, like I hear that, like how rap has influenced you culturally. But what about like just from like a mentality standpoint? Do you feel like you've ever done anything differently in your daily life
Because of hip hop?
Because of the music you listen to?
Absolutely. I mean, for me, it's hip hop and basketball. Like my first AIM name was Phillies Franchise. I got that from Stevie Franchise. T-Mac was my favorite basketball player growing up. That's why I got the ball bar. The Orlando Magic is my favorite team. That's why I put my son's name.
You got the Magic Mac jersey on, bro.
No, this Penny Hardaway.
Oh, that's right.
No, what you looking at?
Oh,
I got the
Shots fired. God damn, you're right.
I got Masai, my son's name, in the Magic logo. So I'm more influenced by basketball culture, obviously. But I see it every day in hip hop. It's stuff like I say that's hip hop driven. It's stuff that I'll do or think. Like for me, there's a JayZ line for everything. So people will talk to me, and now in my head, I'm saying a JayZ line that equates to what they're saying.
I got a book idea for you. It's a JayZ line for everything. Literally what you just said. So
there's already a Hove.
Is it really?
It's a Hove Bible. What would Hove do?
Oh, damn.
Somebody already beat me to that.
I need the
idea.
copyright for that shit then. It's fucked up.
So to spin back to what you had said earlier about how when you was listening to hip hop as a younger age, how it influenced you. You know, you said that it was like taught you a lot, right? But then you finished up with that was the music back then. That's not what it is right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Speak a little more to that. What you think the music is now versus what it was before, and what you think is the difference, like the major difference.
Well, I would have to rephrase it. I mean, it's kind of the same, but I would say back then it was more so positive. Like, yes, it was, they said some negative stuff, fuck a bitch and smoke some weed, do all that stuff. But they never just downright, like, open violence to, you know what I'm saying, to the kids, you know what I'm saying? Because just like he said, like, albums we wasn't supposed to hear, we still heard it. And that, you got to understand, like, a kid at a young age, their mind is so immature that they may think that what was wrong is right. You feel me? And what's right is wrong. So as an adult, we can listen to it. We can listen to Lil Durk and all them other dudes and actually just like the music and not even give a fuck about him talking about killing some niggas that he, was into it with. But for kids, they will think like, man, this is what we gotta do. Like this is my way of getting on. You know what I'm saying? So that's why in Philadelphia right now we seeing such a rise in, gun violence and stuff like that, because kids are simply just listening to music, smoking, then their mind is going somewhere else, and then they starting to, think that that's the right way to go. And that's really, not it. If I was a child, I would, I mean, I can't tell kids not to listen to music because that's like the dumbest thing in the world. But it's like you got to be able to decipher what's real and what's fake. Because a lot of times, like, I want to say Future. I was told this a minute ago. Somebody said, yo, Future don't even do drugs.
Yeah, you don't.
I was like, what?
He said it himself.
Yeah, like all his songs about Percocets and all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? And I actually see people doing the shit, listening to Future, and the whole time he don't even fucking, he ain't on that.
You know what's crazy about all that shit is You remember years ago, they were saying like, oh, the problem with the youth is now all this rap shit, all this rap.
Yeah.
And we were defending the hell out of it, right? But now that we're older and we could take a step back, it's like, damn, like, this shit really do influence certain things that we do, or the way we think.
Well,
Eminem's got the most famous
White America.
Yeah, like, oh, what's up with all these parents and blah blah blah.
Blaming him
Yeah.
for stuff that but here's the thing that people don't want to, what parents didn't want to admit. They was doing dumb shit in their youth too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You lived through the 80s, which the 80s to us sounds like the Wild Wild West. Y'all was
The way they be talking about
yeah,
it.
y'all was sniffing coke out of butt cracks and all type of wild shit. But I mean, y'all was doing coke as party drugs. Like now, coke is taboo. Like if you sat across from me, you was doing coke, I would be blown away.
Well, we
but
edited
back in
that
the
out.
day, if they was doing podcasts, we would all do a line before this. I shouldn't have did that. My bad. I didn't mean to reel you in like that.
Crazy.
I didn't mean to reel you in
We
like
got
that.
a part
don't.
3.
Yeah, I'd have laid down some coke right now. I would have chopped it up and said, let's all do a line of coke before the podcast started.
Right.
But stuff becomes taboo as life goes on. Like, my man tried to tell me, who don't listen to JayZ, all JayZ do is talk about how y'all should sell drugs. No, he told us not to sell drugs. He gave us the blueprint not to sell drugs. He told you what to do, what he did after he sold drugs, but you don't have to do that. So, like, in every generation, everybody has conscious rappers. We had Talib Kweli, we had Mos Def. Before us, there was Brand Nubian and KRS-One and people like that. So, like, nowadays, they have those conscious rappers. These labels are pushing Glorilla and people like that. And that's no shot at Glorilla. I mean, you ain't got no ass that you shaking, but but if these labels actually push people that was actually going to sell records, I think it would be, the world would be more positive. But this is how they push stuff because they know what's going to sell. Yeah. It's like Hov said that if he really wants to rap like Talib Kweli, he really wants to, but he wouldn't have sold 1 million records on Volume 2 if he didn't start rapping like, because everybody didn't care about Reasonable Doubt.
Right.
Where he was actually rapping. Then everybody went back once he started rapping like, well, not rapping like them, but once he had the bad boy formula and people said, that's corny. Well, it's like, well, I gave you what I wanted to give you on Reasonable Doubt. Then y'all went back and listened to it. Yeah. And sometimes that's just how it goes. That's just how life goes.
I feel like the labels play a big part. In
Oh,
it.
a huge
Like
part.
A super big part. You know, because negativity sells. Positivity will never sell to anybody. So
They love that Biggie and Pac got killed. They love it. Because now they monopolize it. I've seen some, now they got a Biggie podcast. Why?
Oh yeah, I did see that.
We know how it goes. Even though the Dear Mama documentary was a good documentary, but you're giving it from the mother's perspective that the Honor's telling.
I'm still caught up in the fact we don't know who killed them niggas. That's what I don't
People
get.
know
Like,
who killed him. They just,
I mean, I seen documentaries where they said, you know, certain people did it, but it's like when you sit back and think about it or you watch it a couple times, you be like, this shit don't make sense. Like, it don't make sense. How the motherfucker get killed on one side of a museum and there's a bunch of cops on the other side of the museum and nobody get caught.
Well, the conspiracy theorists are gonna jump all over me for this shit. But when you think about all the prominent black people outside of like a young Dolph,
here we go.
Hey, don't
it's
do
always
like that.
the government
Turn
is
my
always
camera
involved
off.
some kind of way, bro. Like always, Dr. King, Malcolm X,
Yeah, that is true.
Tupac. Anytime somebody's talking about going against the system,
Oh, yeah.
they're getting you the fuck out of here. There ain't no question. Now, not to say Tupac probably didn't have it coming to him regardless.
Tupac should.
I think
They had
Tupac
hella
was,
beef.
I think Tupac shit was different. He
Maybe.
put his hands on the wrong person. That's what I think.
That was gang related. But Tupac's one of them people that he didn't need to go to death row. He really didn't need to. That was one of them things where the mistake started there.
Yeah.
That you went to death row when that wasn't who you were up to that point. It was kind of, I'm trying to think of what the equivalent to that is.
He signed his contract on a tissue.
Yeah, like,
He
like
signed a contract
look
on a tissue.
how nutty that is.
that
Like,
real?
Yes. He
yeah,
signed his contract on a tissue.
and you signed a 3-album deal on that.
yeah, that's wild.
And you invested yourself into a life that you weren't in.
Yeah.
You was you was a popular version of Mos Def, and then you became Lil Durk almost. So you did a whole 180 on your whole lifestyle to sell records.
Right.
Where the Biggie thing is different. He just shouldn't have went out to L.A.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Should have done.
But like I said, it's ebbs and flows to all of it.
That's crazy. I never knew that. Fucking Tupac signed his contract on a
And while he was in jail.
While he's in jail. Yeah.
That might, God rest his soul. That might be one of the dumbest fucking things I've ever heard in my life, bro.
I mean, he did a lot of dumb shit. Like he said,
He a Gemini. He emotional, so he get.
why would you touch a gang member?
Yeah, he put his hands on a game.
But Pac felt untouchable. He felt like people just loved him for him and he won't get touched. You got a hater everywhere.
All right, but
No matter what you do positively, you could be in a room full of people that love you. There's going to be one person that just don't like you for the sake of just not liking you.
Yeah.
imagine if Tupac was white. The motherfucker would have had the Air Force with him everywhere he went.
Yeah.
If Tupac was white, he wouldn't be Tupac. He would
Let's say his name was
Robin Thicke. Robin Thicke. That's it.
Yo,
Robin Thicke is the
wow.
white Tupac.
Yo,
Robin Thicke is the white Tupac. I don't know why that's the
We gave
thing,
this man a mic.
but Robin Thicke. Robin Thicke is the white Tupac.
bro, you done betrayed our trust. Jesus.
What?
Robin Thicke is the
You
white
said
Tupac.
you was trying to think of a white person. I threw a white person out there and you didn't
There
like
was
it.
not going to be. I was going to say maybe like Vanilla
Michael J.
Ice
Fox.
or something, but God,
Michael J. Fox. Shake him up.
Robin Thicke, Michael.
Shake him up.
Wow,
You understood it? You understood it? You understood it? I'm sorry, Michael J. Fox.
You gonna get hate for that one.
That man has a medical condition.
I was born in
How dare you?
1991. It's just the way I am.
1991.
Yes.
What the fuck are you, a historian? Why you just say 1991?
Because I was born. I want people to realize that I come from a different time span. I'm not with all this soft culture stuff. I'm with the jokes. I'm with the shits.
So aside from all of the like gang related shit with the old heads, like now we got that problem with the young bulls. Like now it's a problem with fucking 12 and 13 and 10-year-olds. And to your point earlier, like the worst thing that could have happened was anybody can make music. Because now
Oversaturated.
now you can make a song about about people that live 2 blocks up from you, and it's some gang shit all of a sudden. Like young bulls around my way in West Philly is getting killed over making rap songs.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like
And you can put it out in 5 minutes.
exactly, and if it get 1,000 views, that's too much.
And it don't have to be good at all. It,
It don't even have to be 1,000 views. Just
Like, it don't
the
have to-
five.
no quality.
Right.
It don't have to, none of that.
The
You
wrong
can just put it
5
out.
people got here,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Yeah, bro. Like, so what happened? Like, what's the difference between what we grew up listening to the shit that people listen to now?
A lot of the stuff that we grew up listening to got filtered out. Like, even let's take it a step to when AI tried to make his album. David Stern put that shit to bed
He did.
because a lot of the stuff that we were supposed to hear got filtered out. Like television was different. We weren't the only time we saw titties was Girls Going Wild.
BT After Dark.
HBO after
Or
dark.
that channel that was real fuzzy and you had to sit there and watch. Oh, I see some goddamn titties
see a
right
titty
there.
going like-
Yeah,
HBO after dark.
or the L word or stuff like that. Now you could just go on. Everybody can just go on.
Yeah.
Get,
go on
get whatever.
Twitter.
You can go on Twitter and get the better porn than Pornhub. What type of shit is
You
that?
know, huh?
I'm not speaking from experience. I'm not speaking. I was told this.
Got
He
him.
just told me.
Got it.
Wait. I ain't
Put,
telling nothing, yo.
put that when you edit this. Put that right here. Got it. No, but like nothing's filtered out anymore. We've been thrown to the wolves basically.
Yeah, I agree.
Now is open season, and that's why everything's back to Wild Wild West now. Everybody know everybody business now. Everybody put their location everywhere. Nothing is discreet no more. Nothing is private. Everybody knows everything.
Rest in peace, PNB Rock, man.
Everybody knows everything. Where we come from a time where you gotta leave a little bit of suspense out there. Like maybe he's there, maybe he's not. I don't put my location for nowhere.
I don't know what I really don't know what the infatuation is with just wanting people to know everything you doing. Like
That's where they come from.
like they get up,
Well, it's the money.
story. Then they go to
Broke
brunch.
people do it.
They go to brunch. They got to show what they eat, and they got you feel me? Like I really don't do that. Like I can't. It just I be thinking about the food. I'm not thinking about getting my phone. I be hungry as hell. I'm about to eat the food. I ain't about to record it. Like
Phone eats first.
Attention is addictive. These people come from. They've been having phones in their face since they was 1 year old. Yeah. Think about it. We came from MySpace. These people coming from Instagram. Instagram been around 15 years or something like that.
Shit, when did everybody get their first phone? Like what age was
I was in like the 7th grade.
Yeah, like
I think I
6th,
got
7th
mine
grade.
Fucking 9th grade.
I was hyped just because it was a flip phone.
I was in the
Say,
9th
I
grade.
could play Snake on
It was
Right.
mine was a Metro PCS. I only got my phone because my brother went to jail and my mom was still paying the phone, so she gave it to me.
Yeah.
And then I started doing dumb shit. She took it away. So it was like,
I only got mine because like a friend of the family was like,
Right.
I'm not gonna use this no more. Here you go. And I
Now
was
take
like,
take these kids' phone. They ready to jump off a fucking building and
Right,
record
right.
themselves doing it. I'm jumping off a building. Hashtag I'm dying. And it's like what? You fucking retarded. It's just stupid. These kids are stupid. You kids are stupid.
but is fighting with the fucking world. You give him one camera, he targets everybody.
right. No, y'all not stupid. Y'all just misguided. Kids are just misguided.
I can't say that.
All right. Some kids are misguided.
I can't
I
even say that.
won't bunch them in the well. You can talk more on this because
you got kids too.
I got a 4-year-old son,
I'm
but
front line. I'm in high school. I'm
yeah,
a high school
he can
teacher.
actually speak more to this. I'm just talking from an outsider looking in. Kids are stupid. All kids are stupid. Every generation had stupid kids. I just talked about earlier in the 80s, they was doing coke for fun. For us, we were sagging our pants for fun.
Yeah.
Now, everybody, like I said, everybody got eras of doing dumb shit.
Yeah, now they're wearing ski masks for fun.
Right. Like
ski mask is 100 degrees outside.
Yeah,
They have
like,
ski masks on.
what's the point of that? You're doing that for attention. You're bringing attention onto yourself. Yeah. Then they be mad for the consequences that come with it. How are you mad because you're being disciplined for something that you're putting yourself in the front line to do? That's like me. That's like you begging to get on stage. You get out there and get stage fright.
But where did the ski mask come from?
Came from COVID.
No, mask.
The shiesty masks.
I mean, you know what's crazy though?
Pooh
I have never seen a Pooh Shiesty mask until COVID. Like that's when they started marketing it and branding it. And which it didn't make no fucking sense because you could still get COVID if you wore it. Right. That makes sense.
They're not wearing it now for COVID.
No, hell no.
You can eat food through that thin ass shit.
Man, I seen a dude, he was swimming. He was like in the actual pool.
My man was waterboarding himself.
I saw a dude smoking a cigarette
Ain't no
through
way
that
you
shit.
got an op at the beach. It's just not happening. Like what the
He
fuck?
was smoking a cigarette
op
through
at the beach. Like
He was smoking a cigarette through that thing.
Fucking ridiculous.
Smoking hookah and all type of dumb shit. Y'all
Where
niggas
did
is
that?
dumb.
I mean, I guess it came from COVID, but where did the idea of like it being a trend now?
Labels. Marketing. Everything's marketing.
I'm telling you, soon as COVID hit, they was marketing so much stuff around like
Everything
ski
is about
masks
marketing.
and like
Nike was selling just as many masks as Jordans. It's all about marketing.
it's crazy because they always sit back. They like, yo, we had like a rise in gun violence, and it's like we can't find nobody, we can't catch nobody. Like it's funny because these kids, like they still Johnnies and all that stuff. But I'm pretty sure y'all know what that is. Like when I was kids, my age was still in Johnnies back in the day. So it's like nothing new to me. Only difference is
I'm a civilian. I don't know what Johnny's are.
so it's like a stolen car basically.
Okay.
So the bottom of my block, there used to be nothing but Johnnies parked down there. Everybody used to leave their car down there. But back then it wasn't ski masks though. Like people would literally be bold as hell, little ass kid in a car just driving down the street, and you like, what the fuck? Like my man used to drive down my block 100 miles per hour every day, and my mom would be like, what the hell is wrong with him? Like, what's up with that? But now it's just the kids. So what they do is they steal a car, they do a crime because they can't get caught because it's not connected to them, basically, or you got a ski mask on. But from what I'm seeing and hearing, they got this new type of technology now where they can like some with the bullets or some shit like that. They can trace the bullets back to whoever owned the gun or something like that. So
Couldn't they always do that?
Like no, it's like some top tier technology.
It's more in depth now.
Yeah, so because of the ghost gun stuff. You know, that's the ghost guns came around.
Wait a minute, they got Carfax on bullets now?
Yeah. So listen, right? Hold on. So 2020, right? When the ski mask and stuff came around, that's when the ghost guns came around. Like nobody heard of a ghost gun until 2020. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe I'm tripping, but I know for me, I never heard of anything, no such of a ghost gun. I know you can scratch the serial off any gun.
Yeah.
But that's when people started marketing and selling it as a ghost gun.
Well, that's why 3D print guns are a problem.
Yeah, no, 100% it is. It
I don't
definitely
know.
is.
It's
Because
not traceable.
Only ghosts I know is Casper, James St. Patrick, and Ghost Dad.
What about
Ghost Dad.
Ghostface. Yeah, Tony Stark's.
But yeah, we'll sit here for hours trying to figure out what the hell these kids thinking. Me personally, it's like it's a mixture. We was talking about it when we was on our way here. Me personally, I feel like the old heads above my generation, they kind of like left our generation to like fend for ourselves. And ever since we've been fending for ourselves, it's like you like I don't give a fuck, I don't need nobody. You know what I'm saying? And then for us, you know, we try to help the young boys, but you know, they all think they know better. So think about it. If you was able to achieve something on your own at a young age, would you give a fuck about what an old head had to say to you?
No.
So that's the mindset that they are in. You know what I'm saying? Like even working at the school, a lot of the kids, they won't believe me until they actually hear from somebody else or see me do it. Then they're like, damn, he is right.
So, but you don't think music has an influence or effect at all?
100%. 100% it do. I think music it impacts all of us.
I think lifestyle does.
Yeah, like everything we
Lifestyle?
I think just like he was saying, like people doing stuff because they see others do it.
Yeah.
Or they see it on Instagram. Like I have nice glasses. They're from Five Below because I don't spend beyond my means. My necklace is not real. It's $200. You niggas is buying $1,000 necklaces and got $999 in your bank account. So now you got $1 to your name. You can't even get fries no more with that. Niggas is
Even get
stupid.
fries.
Niggas
Oh,
is stupid. And you being broke because you want to live a lifestyle that you can't afford.
But
You don't even know how to spell afford.
You don't think that they see that shit on TV with rappers and
No,
all
they do.
that?
So
and
when you used to watch music videos, what was the most intriguing thing to you back then? Like when you used to watch a music video. Like think of your favorite music video you ever saw.
me
Big Pimpin'.
personally, I'm a bad example because I never give a fuck about none of that. Me and my mom's biggest argument was like, you don't care enough about money. Like you want to walk out the house and look like a bum and blah blah blah. Like,
But that's because, I mean, does Bill Gates look like money when he walk out the house?
No, that nigga
But
like
these rappers or these NBA players who don't even get their full NBA check yet, Ja Moran, will come out the house doing dumb shit. That's just fucking stupid. Why would you, me and you in the car, we jamming the music, and I know you on live already. Why the fuck would I say, you know what, let me... Why would I do that?
Me personally, I fought the friend more than I fought Ja Morant. You got to understand, Ja Morant is just an idiot.
No, but the friend saw him and said, "Oh shit!" And he
Yeah,
put the
but-
phone down.
No, but the thing is though, right? I don't know if y'all do this, but if I'm around anybody, you have to announce where you going on live if you're around me, because I say some wild shit. So
I mean,
the fact
that's a
that
fair point.
I've been on this podcast for an hour. Don't put me on live.
I don't know if it was said if he said he was on live or not, but you could tell that when he seen the live, he put the gun down fast as hell. You know what I'm saying? I feel like as an NBA player or as a star, you should be able to enjoy your life and do whatever the fuck you want without people recording every fucking thing.
but you're
true.
an NBA player. They're gonna record everything you do,
But not your friends. If we all went out to go
That
chill
should be-
and eat,
that should be your
y'all not gonna
protection.
be recording me while I'm eating.
That should be your
You know what I'm saying?
protection.
That's
So-
true.
And everybody love to say, "Well, AI used to do dumb shit all the time." No, he didn't record himself.
Yeah.
So it's all a mystery. It's
So,
all
hold on.
rumors.
If
It's all
social
hearsay.
media was big. Do y'all think AI would have recorded?
I think he'd
everything?
have been in jail.
AI wouldn't have had the career he had. He wouldn't have had the career he had
Yeah, he definitely would have been in jail
because he was doing dumb shit, but it's all rumors. It's like, prove it then. If I was doing dumb shit, prove it. Now we live in a world where if it's not on camera, it ain't happening.
Yeah, it ain't happening. Yep.
Like that's reality now. If it's not recorded, it ain't happening. Oh, you said that? Let me see a recording you saying that. It's like, man, y'all fucking dumb.
So hold on, I'm curious. We all grew up kind of listening to rap. You did. Do you feel like?
Oh, you really didn't listen to rap?
He really did.
No, I mean, like I said, I listened to a lot of it in Spanish,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then it was here and there, but I didn't really get into it until like late, like middle school type energy. So, what's your fucking question?
First of all, don't fucking talk to me like that. Second of all, do you feel like there was a change in how you felt or thought about the world after you started?
Not even a
listening to
little
music?
bit. No.
Okay. But what age were you at when you started really listening to rap?
I don't know how, like 12, 11?
That's a normal age to consume music. That's the age where you're kind of curious of what's going on around you, and you can really bring it in.
But it's also like harder, I think, at that age too. Maybe not. I'm saying I think it's harder to influence a kid at that age, but
But at the same time, I was listening to the same shit, just in Spanish.
Okay.
Oh,
You know
gotcha,
what I mean?
gotcha.
Like, they saying the same shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I'll sing along, and my mom stopped me talking about something. You don't even know what you're talking about. And I'm like, yes, I do. But
And that's the thing. People think it's only hip hop that does that bad influence.
Yeah.
Like I said, people do drugs to all that different music.
Like country music, man. Country
they-
music is about getting drunk and beating up your wife. That's all
Yeah.
it is.
They be dissing. They be dissing each other.
I swear to God.
Tim McGraw be
But let
having
me
beef
ask you,
out there.
if
I'm
they
trying
got
to
that
tell you.
beef, why don't the killings happen in any other genre?
Because
outside of
nobody
rap?
gives a fuck about Nashville's murder rate. They
Well,
give a fuck about Philly's murder rate.
I would say that's because a country man is not bold enough to walk down the street with a gun in his hand and try to slide on his ops. That's probably why.
no, them motherfuckers got open carry in a lot of them places. They walk around with shotguns.
And they know they laws too, so I think
They
that's
do.
the difference. They know they laws,
do.
but we
First of-
don't. That's the problem.
And
Like,
country's not as easy accessible. What's the country station in Philly? Exactly.
I
But
don't
if I
listen to
ask,
the radio.
well, no. But my point is, you could tell me off the top of your head what the
Yeah,
hip hop
for sure,
stations
for
are.
sure.
What's the
But to be fair, I don't listen to
Q102.
country, so
Q102 ain't country.
I don't. B101.
That ain't country.
I don't know
That's
that.
Tupac.
That's what I'm saying. We don't even have a
102.3.
country.
I'm just throwing numbers out there.
We don't even know the country station in Philly.
I think ain't country on country might be on AM radio.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a fuck about AM radio. KYW's not on even on
But
AM
that's
radio.
not to
no
say
more.
that country isn't a largely listened to genre.
No, I'm not
Maybe
saying
to
that.
us.
Yeah, I'm
but
not
it's
saying
fucking
that.
huge.
No, it is. We're still the #1 genre because country music sucks. Like I said before,
it's
white people
worldwide.
music sucks. But we are the #1 genre because we are the ones that influence everything, which is a derivative of rhythm and blues has influenced everything. There is no rock without rhythm and blues.
I think I heard Dr. Umar actually say that rap is the most exported
Without
good
question.
in the United States. Like worldwide is consumed.
Yes.
Which is crazy when you think about it. It's like, wow, like the music has that much reach and that much
Wu-Tang is just as famous here as they are in
Anywhere else.
Asia.
Yeah, anywhere else. Yeah.
Just because of their logo. Like, you see white kids walking around with the Wu-Tang shirts.
You know exactly what it is.
You know what I mean? And they know who RZA is. They know who the JayZ is. They know who ODB is. That's hip hop influence. I have a Nirvana shirt. I can't name you the people all except for Kurt Cobain. I can't name you the members of who I just say. I don't even know their
This
name.
motherfucker just be talking.
I don't even know their name. you get what I'm saying? Like that. Like everybody got a Pink Floyd shirt.
Yeah.
Tell me the members of Pink Floyd.
I don't got a Pink Floyd shirt.
No, well, Aerosmith.
No, I know what you're talking about. I don't got
We don't know the members of them, but you know the members of Wu-Tang. That's what I mean. Like
no, I get what you're saying.
that's how you know hip hop is the biggest influence, and we're the biggest draw. That's why they build you up to cut you down. Another Hove line: build you up, break you down, build you up again. Like Hove needs you back when you kill you.
Stop.
Okay.
Say stop.
No, but I'm just saying. Like there's a
Dynasty.
That's what people do. It's kind of like what they doing to MJ now on Twitter. Everything is about let's cut you down since we built you up to this higher stature. And Hove saw that coming, and Hove knew that was coming. That's why he's not on social media, because he knows they just build you up to break you down on social media. Everything about social media is how can we cut him down today? We'll build a fan page of fuck Michael Jordan or fuck JayZ or fuck LeBron James. Nobody appreciates nothing anymore. My dad thinks we're crazy for even ranking people because they didn't even do that. My dad was born in
But they was
1955.
busy doing coke.
That's also true. It's hard to rank people when you're doing coke.
They was ranking drugs.
Right. No, this one's good. This the Magic Johnson of drugs right here.
This blue magic.
Yeah, I actually wouldn't want the Magic Johnson of drugs. That's probably AIDS. But
Wow. God damn, Mike.
but was that real or was that marketing?
This man is going to fucking make up a
Am I laughing?
life-threatening disease or virus? You
Am
think-
I laughing?
I think you're out of your fucking mind. Why would that man...
I just posed the question. I didn't say I believed it.
Why would that man
See, there's no
tell-
medium no more, everybody.
Why would that
It's
man
either
tell-
you love it or you hate it. There's no medium. I'm
Okay.
from where there was a medium.
Nah,
where
ain't
you're
no-
just
ain't
in
no
the I don't
medium.
know range. Sometimes it's okay to just say I don't know.
I think you got to give human beings the benefit of the doubt and say like,
Fuck that.
He would not make his dick like an allergy for women, basically across the world.
allergy?
Who gonna fuck him knowing he got AIDS? Bro?
Cookie.
Oh, that's different. That's different. I'm sure his pussy rate took a huge hit after
Magic
he
Magic
announced
and
that he
Cookie had a
AIDS,
baby
bro.
and the sugar.
What?
EJ.
Are you?
Yo, you are hilarious. What are you
shit.
talking about?
Oh
Pussy
shit!
rate taking crazy.
Yeah, you fucked me up with that one. That went over my head. That's
I know
kind of
exactly what
crazy.
you're talking
That's kind of
about.
crazy.
Exactly what you're
That's
talking
kind of crazy. Shout out to Magic Johnson Jr. That's kind of crazy. Like,
Junior.
Sugar.
sugar. Wow.
That's man for me not say that.
Yeah.
Let me stop.
I told you we come from a different era, man.
Yeah, you do.
I'm from 1991.
I'm from 1993.
Michael Jordan won a championship in that year also.
Yeah, 3-peat.
You just a fucking fanatic, just in general.
Mike is the best basketball player ever. It's ever touched the basketball.
Well, good for him because this ain't.
If you
just
think
fucking
it's
about
LeBron,
him.
that's cool, but give me an argument. Most of the time, it's just people saying, well, I like him more. Well, that's not what I asked you.
You about to take us down a rabbit hole. We
You're
ain't
not
talking
about
fucking-
to
No, I'm
talk
just
shit
saying-
on biased people.
No. I'm just saying, people.
Mister, I got my list, and then I got the other.
No.
He had
But,
2 lists.
but think about it. When you talk to people, a lot of people will say, well, I think he's better because I like him more. Well, that's not my argument. We have nothing to talk about. I can't convince you to like somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
But if you tell me someone is better because you really feel that way, well, tell me why. That's what I do. I sit across from people and say, tell me why. Prove it. But I can't. But then they come back you with the, well, you can't convince me. I'm like, I'm not trying to convince you of anything. I want you to prove what you're saying. A lot of people just say stuff and don't know what they're saying. You think I'm just a vomit of words. I actually know what I'm saying. I can go right back 5 minutes from now and tell you what I said.
Oh, like when you couldn't come up with Nirvana.
I know Kurt Cobain.
He definitely said that.
Wait, sir. I don't
Yeah,
know
he said,
what name I
who did I just mention?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Now, sometimes I do go on rants like that.
got him again.
Got me again. He's good. He's good at this.
It was me, motherfucker. Give
Listen.
me my.
No, I want to give him credit.
Yeah, fuck
He's
Brian.
lighter
Michael
than you.
Jordan is the GOAT because all of your favorite players, he's all that in one. Every whatever your favorite player got, his top skill, Michael Jordan got it.
Michael,
true.
That's
any
true.
category that
Very
you
true.
lay
It's
out,
very true.
It's not true.
Very true.
every category that you lay out, Michael Jordan is in every single category, top 10. Not top 10 in every category, but he did everything.
Points off the bench.
Points off the bench.
It be people
What do
like
you-
you.
I
What do
mean,
you
y'all
mean?
said every
It be
category.
people like you. Yo.
What do you
I
mean
swear
by
to
that?
God.
Every category.
Where he came off the bench and he scored?
Points off the bench. That's exactly what that means.
Is that even a stat?
Yes, that's a stat.
Yes.
That's how
Why?
you get. That's how you get sixth man of the year. Is you?
Oh, that's a
Averaging
He
thing.
ain't never had to worry about being a
That's
six
a
man.
thing for you.
I'm just saying.
That's a
Like,
thing for you.
You said.
Well,
you said.
well, that's
stats.
why JayZ is.
You want to take us down?
That's
this
why
stupid
JayZ
ass-
Let me ask you this.
That's why JayZ is Michael Jordan of rap because he checks every category.
No, he doesn't.
Name him.
First of all,
Name
Mike
him.
used to smoke a cigar before every game, and he still went out there and bust their ass. So he the best.
LeBron spends $1 million on his body and can't even do that.
What the fuck?
People just tell me LeBron's a freight train. The fuck does that mean?
How do we
Karl
get
Malone
here?
was a freight train, and he was a deadbeat.
Listen, if you're gonna talk about Hov, always get the mic. Like it's always gonna get there.
Mike Jordan of rap.
Basketball and music is just so connected. Like,
What is that? Like,
I
why
don't
do
know.
every
I
basketball
don't know.
player want to rap and every rapper want to play
I
basketball?
don't know. That's
Started with the
crazy.
Orlando Magic actually, because Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal introduced hip hop
He
into
sucks.
the NBA.
He's the worst rapper I ever heard
How?
in my life. Shaq, yes.
Shaq?
Yes, he
No,
sucks.
Shaq actually rap.
Shaq
As a
sucks.
Magic fan,
Shaq actually rap.
I
was
hate
he, what was
his
he bringing
raps.
like albums to the locker room or something before the game?
He was the first one to have an album. He
as a
had
basketball player.
he had the song with the Fooshnickers, who were the hottest group of 1992.
Shaq sucks.
I think Shaq is good.
Everything Shaq do sucks. His sneakers
he's just out.
trash.
He's a Hall of Fame
He's just
basketball
out.
player.
He's just out on him.
Trash.
He's just out on Shaq.
His women's selection trash.
Jesus.
What
Shout out to
else?
Hoops.
What else?
No,
Rick Ross?
Shawnee looked good,
movies.
man.
Shout out to who?
Trash. Movies.
No, I don't.
Movies.
No.
Trash.
How do you follow up and start
Kazam.
dating Shauna after she done fucked Shaq for all them years? That pussy deep. You can't fuck that. Shauna could never come to me.
How you know what Shaq dick looked like, bro?
You know Shaq's dick is. You never saw that Kevin
I'm
Hart?
gonna go ahead.
No.
I'm gonna go ahead and exit out of this conversation.
No, real quick.
I'm gonna exit out.
You think Shaq is 7'2" and think his dick is small?
I never
about-
thought
talk
about
about it more.
So I'm asking you.
No. I know this sounds crazy.
Do you really?
It sounds nuts. But
Literally.
all right, yeah, I'm
Literally,
sorry.
it sounds nuts.
No. But
We'll get to that, but we got to get past the 8 inches,
All right.
right?
Yeah. We got a long way to go here. We done went from beat nuts to Shaq dick. Like you got too many clips, bro.
Yeah, they gonna fuck you over, dog. They gonna fuck you over.
We gonna have you on Grinder or something by the end of this episode, bro.
With Drew Tejada.
I'm straighter than 95. But Shaq,
That shit ain't in that street.
Shaq
so.
got,
That shit got
it
some
is construction on that.
for years.
Yeah, they do got construction on 95. They got a couple exits too.
Yeah.
They got a couple exits on 95.
Shit, you gotta do 25 getting off that shit, my man. You should have killed your fucking soul.
Edit that out.
Nah, fuck
No,
that.
he won't clip it.
keep
up.
this-
No,
I
we
know
keeping
he
all
won't clip
that.
it up.
Keep the Shaq part in there.
Just put it down here. Shaq got a big dick. Mike said it.
Oh my.
I still think that that's not gay for me to say. I didn't say,
Yeah, it might
yo, let
be.
me see it. I'm just saying. All right, let's move on.
Please
We-
get my face.
We can't even. We can't. I don't know how we're supposed to spin it after you.
How do you
and
segue into something else?
I
You
mean,
use
it's-
Shaq's dick as a bridge. That's all you
Oh, you bring up a hip hop song that got something to do with that. Alcanelli. Shout out to Alcanelli. Put it in your mouth.
oh my god! Wow, you could have picked any other song.
That was a hit.
Okay, well, you would know based on the last 20 minutes of this conversation.
That was a good song, man.
Okay,
You remember that song, right?
no, never listened
sing
to
it
it.
a little more.
No. just go back and put it back right here. Play it right here. What I just
Set you
said.
up every time, yo.
Bro.
He's good at this. He's good at this podcast thing.
Wow, I'm just sitting here. I'm just holding the fucking mic.
You have been doing
With your
that.
taco meetup.
Yeah.
It's all good.
If there was, who would you rather see rap battle, dead or alive? 2 people.
I wish I was.
My man was. I want to see Hove rap battle Hove.
I was about to say. I wish I was.
Now
a
you want to
fly,
see Hov versus Sean Carter?
I wish I was a fly on the wall for the Hove and
DMX.
Buster Batter.
No, they said the DMX one was crazy.
Hove and DMX. Hove and JayZ. I want to be a fly on the wall for all those. But I also I wish that Pac and Hove would have lived out that, because they was dissing each other.
Pac and
wish,
Hov?
yeah, I wish that would have. I wanted to see where that would have went, because Hove's thing was, I'm going for whoever think they have the throne now. I would have loved to see that battle back and forth to see who would have,
Do you think
Got the
he
best
really
of
don't
Hov.
write his shit?
Hove. I think he does.
I
I
think
think
he does write or he doesn't.
You think
and he
don't
knows
do
this because
that?
he raps. There's a big difference between you walk in, you hear a beat, and you just start rapping.
Yeah.
Then you play a beat, I internalize it, I start rapping to myself, then I go in and do it.
Yeah.
There's that's 2 different things.
Yeah.
I don't think Hov just be like, put a beat on and then just start spitting. I think he internalizes it and then he goes in and does it. But there's some stuff on American Gangster he did right. You could tell.
that would probably make him the better battle rapper, right? Like if he could just walk in
Well, it
and
comes
just
from
off
battle
the top
rap.
off the top of the head, just give you bars.
That's because
Who
that's
can
not
really
true.
fuck with that?
Because Lupe could do that, but he's not looked at as a battle rapper.
So you don't think like? I guess you could answer this as a rapper. Is there two different lanes, and do you feel like it's harder to cross over from one into the other?
Battle rap to just rapping period.
Just rapping period.
Yeah, I would say
for the
so.
sake of songs, I guess.
Yeah, I would say so because I think most battle rappers can't make a song, and I think most rappers can't make a battle rap because you know that's something that you do every day. You know what I'm saying? It's like Ray Allen when he was on his way out, he could hit a three, but he couldn't dunk.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Vince Carter.
like, you kind of like stay
Well,
in
that's
your
a
lane.
physical limitation. I don't know if you can.
Well,
It's a mental limitation too. He like, man, knees old as shit. I can't
Yeah, that's
jump.
true.
like Cassidy is one of the best rappers I've ever heard, technical rappers. But when it comes to just making a song, are they up to par to his rapping? To where
No.
someone like I think DMX makes great songs. I don't think he's the greatest rapper.
I think Cassidy and JayZ are probably at the same level as
Stop.
far as when it comes
End
to
the interview. End
stop
it.
making
Stop.
when it comes to
End it.
making songs.
There's no way you believe it. There's no way you believe
You
it.
just said you
'Cause
think Cassidy's the greatest
Cassidy
technical
don't
rapper
no
of all
you
time.
you skipped
you
skipped
just
over
said
a
it.
big.
You just said that.
My camera's on.
no,
He just skipped over a big part.
Which is what?
I said that Cassidy is one of the greatest rappers, technical rappers. But when it comes to making a song, the two don't marry well.
Okay.
Where Jay, being one of the greatest rappers ever, can make one of the greatest songs ever. Where does Cassidy have a song that even comes close to Can I Live?
I'm a hustler.
I don't know. He's a customer.
The headphones are off.
He's a customer.
While he's getting himself together, Claude. Who would you want to see?
The song that was saved by Mary J. Blige, if she didn't do the remix,
Yeah. That one.
you just said, I have no answer.
Auntie Mary J. But I would say because I actually did like the East Coast West Coast situation. I like that, except for the violent part of it. I think it'd have been a good way to bridge, the music from the West Coast to East Coast. So I would have to say I'm gonna go with somebody y'all might know, y'all probably might not know. But I'm gonna go with Big L and Tupac. I would love to see that.
Yeah, I don't think Mike knows who Big L is.
Are you crazy?
Big L was one of the best
you
rappers until
crazy?
he got killed. He was actually better than JayZ at the time.
I'm glad you said that.
At the time.
At the
He
time.
started fuming. I saw
Yeah,
the smoke coming up.
I lit my gas. I lit my
Big L,
gas.
I actually shout out to my brother Dimitri. He actually used to play his music a lot. He's like, who the hell is this guy? Like, but he could really rap, and he actually did freestyle too. Like a lot of his music was freestyles.
If you listen to him, and this is my opinion, I feel like he influenced Eminem's style a little bit.
Who?
Big L,
Redman.
Redman. You're saying Big L influenced Redman?
No. I'm saying Redman influenced Eminem.
Okay. Maybe that's a better comparison.
Oh, it's like it's almost like if you didn't know the voice discrepancy, you would think Redman was Eminem. Or kind of like how people say that if Royce the 5'9" was white, he'd be just as popular as Eminem.
So kind of like Ghostface and Action Bronson then. Because it's
Don't
hard
ever
to tell.
do that again.
What?
Don't ever do
It's
that
hard to
again.
tell them motherfuckers apart.
Don't ever do that again.
All right, bro.
Because Action Bronson could never make a Supreme Clientele.
Maybe not.
Don't ever do that again.
I think even Ghostface
Action
would have a
Bronson
hard
could
time.
Action Bronson could never do a All I Got Is You.
I think even Ghostface would have a hard time differentiating himself from Action Bronson's shit.
Don't ever say that again.
I'm gonna send you some Action Bronson's, Blue Chip, all that shit. I'm gonna let you listen to it, bro, because
I never heard an Action Bronson
Before
song
you
a
move
day in my
on,
life.
I got to listen real quick.
you never heard of Action Bronson?
We don't listen to fat white people.
Y'all
My
are fucking
top 20
tripping.
hip hop
I didn't
albums
say
of all
that.
time:
I didn't say
Illmatic, 36 Chambers, It Takes a Nation of Millions to Hold Us Down, The Chronic, Purple Tape, America's Most Wanted, Aquemini, Ready to Die, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, The Infamous, Midnight Marauders. Yes, I have that over Low End Theory. The Blueprint, Life After Death. Now we get to the Low End Theory. The Score, Black on Both Sides. I told you I'm ready for podcast. Doggy Style, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. I'm going to go see her next week at the Roost Picnic. Paid in Full, and Mad Villainy. Shout out to MF Doom.
And this is what list?
That's my top 20 all-time hip-hop list.
Okay.
Shout out to MF Doom.
Well,
I didn't know if people heard that.
We'll pick that apart.
What's your top 20?
Top shit.
That's a long time.
We're gonna be here all fucking day.
Just say
Who walks around with that in their fucking pocket?
gonna be here
first of
all
all?
I got that
day.
in my phone. I told you I'm ready for podcast. I got my top 20 basketball players of all time
I
on my
give you
phone.
my top 5. I don't know about top 20.
No, that was fucking around.
Yeah, I was say top 20
I
is
don't even
not
know if I
happening.
wanna- I don't even know if we asked for that, but thanks, Mike.
You didn't. I just wanted to give it before the podcast ended.
Appreciate you. Clearly just into the spirit of giving.
Hey, you ain't say reasonable doubts. You say reasonable doubts.
That's 21.
Wow.
I got Blueprint over.
What about Get
Reasonable
Rich or
Doubt.
Die Trying?
got Blueprint
Get
over
Rich or Die
Reasonable
Trying is one of the first
22.
albums I'd listen to from top to bottom.
Yeah,
like,
same.
like literally, even 21 questions.
Yeah.
That
You know
could
what I'm
be
saying? I actually sat there and counted each question. It was actually
You
21
ain't believe
questions.
him. You
I
gotta
did not
trust that
believe him.
shit.
Right.
I didn't believe him. I said, you know
So
what?
let's see what this motherfucker really asking 21
Yeah,
questions.
like, and then I even fucked around and was asking females that at the time. You know what I'm saying? Not right now, you know, because I'm locked in.
So why do you call women females?
Oh God.
what do you mean?
Why'd you say I even ask girls or even ask women? Why you say I even ask females? What's the difference? Why you
That
go
was the
straight
first
to
fucking thing
females?
I could think of. What are you talking about?
Okay.
You trying to
Just
break
out
it
of curiosity,
down.
bro.
What's the greatest hip hop song of all time to you?
Greatest hip hop song of all time. I'm gonna have to go Biggie, Juicy.
That's number 2 for me. I think is Fight the Power.
Fight the Power.
Fight the power.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, you mean to
Public
see
Enemy.
fuck the
Public
police?
Enemy.
That could be top 5.
NWA.
That could be top 5.
No, Juicy it got to be the most influential song. I'm telling you.
My
when it
fav-
first came out, that shit was playing everywhere, every day. Like,
My favorite hip hop song is probably going. Y'all probably don't know it. It's
Oh, let me guess.
It's not JayZ.
I can take it, or or 12 inches, or is it Put It On Me? One of them joints.
I do like Put It On Me. I do like Put It On Me with Lil Mo on it. But no, it's I Love My Life
I
Noriega.
love my life.
yo, this fool crazy, yo.
Put It On Me. I actually like that song. That's crazy.
Yo,
Only the Lil Mo version. They shouldn't play the
okay.
other
All
one.
right, let's switch over to the other John because we don't got too much time. 3 red flag songs. You go. I know y'all both in a relationship, but
Well,
let's
he's
say
married.
You go out
I'm almost married.
and y'all go on the first date. You give her the aux. 3 red flag songs that you're just like, oh, nah, I'm out of here.
Hey Lover by LL Cool J because he's dirty macking the whole song. I can nearly put it in your mouth.
Hey, lover. Oh, okay.
Hey Lover. And if she plays anything underground, I know she fucked a local rapper. So you can't fuck with her because she had an abortion or 2 already.
Oh my God, Mike, what the fuck?
Wow.
What?
Wow.
Where did you come from with this shit? Like, who invented you?
My parents. And God.
I ain't got no more ginger ale left. I need to be sponsored by ginger ale, man.
No,
Like,
you don't. We
seriously.
don't sponsor nobody on this motherfucker.
But a green flag is if she plays anything JayZ.
Okay.
That's a woman you should marry.
So not like my milkshake with Khalees and
No, that's a good song.
So if she get in the car listening
list
to
crazy.
Glorilla, you cool with that?
Yeah, my list is crazy.
I don't listen to Glorilla, so I wouldn't know the difference.
Yeah, I don't know none of the songs, but I be seeing it on Instagram. So I'm gonna have to go with F and F first. I hear that. Fuck nigga
Let's
free.
go.
Yeah, like we
You
ain't
don't-
on
you don't want
that.
your shit turned
Don't
up?
ever sing
We
that.
on
Like that.
that. Any future song, you know, because that showed me where they head at. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You know, Future be on some crazy shit. Third song, I can't think of it. Like
I can nearly put it in your mouth.
it's fucked up. I'm trying to think what's a good song. Like I'm gonna even go as far as to say,
Pussy popping Ludacris.
no.
That was a song.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. I'm gonna go as far as to say like anything Drake too. Like you feel me?
Yo, what was the Ludacris song? Little song when the world's so cold. You know what I'm talking about.
With Mary J.
Oh yeah. I know the beat.
You know what I'm talking about.
I can't
Runaway
think of the song.
Runaway
love,
Love.
love.
Yeah.
Runaway. Love.
That is probably
Ludacris raps better than T.I.
Yeah, I agree.
That's
Oh, you
probably
just down on T.I.
one of
I agree. I agree. I don't know. No, the only reason why I say that because I don't know. Like I used to really like T.I. back in the day, but then when I always listen to old school music now. I just can't get into it shit like how I used to. Like it's like I don't know what it was. Like,
Time goes on.
Nah, but I can still listen to JayZ. I can still listen to JayZ. I could listen to.
Well, some people are good in that time period.
Yeah, it's called making music that lasts forever. That's why Hov is the best, man. You know, we can still listen to reasonable doubts today.
We need like a sound effect so when y'all start dicky and all crazy on you
See,
can.
we ain't doing that. Yeah, we ain't doing
This
that.
guy is disgusting. Yo,
We
what
ain't
do you?
doing that.
How do you? But how do you know?
XL, who's his favorite rapper? Who your favorite rapper? L?
My favorite rapper
Yeah.
of all time or right now?
He about to lie.
Who's your favorite rapper?
of all time?
Who's your favorite rapper?
my
about to lie.
favorite rapper?
Yes.
He about to
Right
lie.
now? Or
Who is
all-
your
like,
favorite
you can't just
rapper?
say that and
Who's your favorite
Be
rapper?
like me, have two lists.
Okay. My favorite rapper of all time is probably Lil Wayne. My favorite rapper right now has got to be it's got to be between Freddie Gibbs and Drake.
Lil Wayne is
Freddie
not your,
who?
Freddie Gibbs.
Lil Wayne is not your
Freddie
favorite
Gibbs
rapper.
down bad
of
right
all
now.
time?
Lil Wayne is not your favorite rapper.
Bro,
Lil Pump.
Lil Wayne?
Lil Pump.
That's what she calls you?
Bro,
I had to get you back.
Lil
Cut
Pump.
that out.
No, you
No, wait a minute. I gotta keep all my gay shit.
Keep that in.
I got wait a minute.
minute.
Because
outta
it's
here.
Pride
Yo,
Month,
if
I
you
gotta
think-
keep
yo,
all
listen,
my gay
listen,
shit.
if you-
shit.
listen,
Oh yeah, you're
If
right.
he don't keep
You're
that
right.
in, we protesting. We be
Protesting,
outside
nigga.
Keller. We be
Y'all-
outside Keller
y'all
Williams
ain't
with
got
our
no
signs
fucking
up.
voice in this motherfucker.
This is crazy.
This the Mancave. This ain't
This
Mike
is
and
crazy.
Claude takes over.
We
Like,
gave
we
you
just- hey,
we gave you an hour and a half of
Hey,
our
Mike,
time.
I don't give a
we
fuck.
took over.
Yeah,
we
man,
the
it's
new,
our
we
shit.
the new host. Let man,
The takeover, the break's over, nigga.
Be like them angry ass customers in YouTube and leave comments.
Nah, we don't do that.
fucking
We
Yelp
don't do
review.
that.
They
We
cut
don't do
out
that.
so much shit.
We won't
They
do
made
that.
me look like I talked about dick for 20 minutes. Like,
That's how y'all gonna cut me up.
yeah,
already.
we gonna
Yeah, they
fuck
gonna
you
do
up.
him dirty. I already
Bad.
know. I'm sitting here watching it
The-
just being put together.
The
Tag
episode,
me in it. It's me.
We've been doing recaps. The episode is gonna start with 5 minutes. Yeah, so Shaq dick is probably about the size, like,
People are gonna agree.
and we gonna make.
I
it
speak for the voiceless.
people will
Helen Kellers of the world.
the
I speak for
voiceless.
all of them.
Oh, like Superhead, the voiceless. What are you talking?
She
what kind of
talks.
voice?
Oh, Superhead don't talk.
Yo, she sucks. I'm sorry. But no, I speak for the voiceless. I say what people really want to say.
Oh,
But I put a comedic spin on
you
it.
put a condom on it. That's what he's about to say.
No, I don't wear those.
Yeah, he just said it.
I'm allergic. Yo, people are stupid. I'm allergic to latex. No, you're not. You just like fucking raw. just say what it is. Hey, you just like fucking raw. You're not allergic to latex. No, you're not.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Take us home. Get the fuck out of here.
No, they said they taking over. Fucking wrap it up.
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
All right, listen, man. It's been great. You know, we here with Larry. We here with George.
Yup.
We at the Man Cave podcast. I got my boy Mike. You know, we new hosts,
Yes,
top
sir.
hosts. You know,
Yes,
what I'm
sir.
saying? And you know,
This the Hove podcast, by the way.
the Hove podcast.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Make
Rockefeller
sure,
Records.
make sure y'all play like a Hove song. Like, you feel me? I know he might copyright y'all and all that, but we'll be all right.
Yeah, we'll help
Be
pay
all
for
right.
it. I give you $3.
If this is a whole
He gonna call him.
podcast, this shit going double wood.
I went to both B-sides
Gonna
concerts.
play none.
Both the best concerts I ever been to. Both B-sides
The
concerts.
Beehive, what?
B-sides, not Beehive.
Oh, okay.
You a big Beyonce
Oh, you said the
fan?
B sides?
I went to both.
I still watch that
I got
concert
showed
to this day.
I got
man.
showed the clip. Me and Hove slap five. He was on the
Yeah?
stage. Yeah,
Oh, that's
we
all right.
slap five.
With his dick.
Yeah. But thank y'all for coming to the Man Cave
If that man
podcast.
pulled his dick out on stage and whacked it at me, I would have had to give it 5. Just for the just because. All right,
Yeah,
listen.
we're done. We're not even gonna.
We appreciate
outro.
y'all listening.
Thank you
I did that
very
for content.
much.
Wrap
I did
it
that
up.
for content.
Thank you very
Sure,
much
sure,
for
you
coming.
did.
Thanks for your time. If you do have any qualms with anything that was said, we will add both of them in the comments so y'all can reach out to them and air your grievances.
Peter, don't come for me. I didn't say nothing about animals.
Thank you so much.
We didn't give you enough time. We didn't get there.
All right, y'all. We'll catch you on the next episode. Peace. Claude, hit that red button for us, sir.